Hello everyone, today let us talk about the concept of time and work. How much time does someone take to complete the whole work, and the other conditions and the variables related to time and work. So there are a few things which we need to understand about the concept of time and work. When we are talking about work, we are talking about one complete work that needs to be finished. So we always take the work as one, as whole. So let us say if someone takes 2 days to finish a work, 2 days to finish, that means if we are calculating their work rate, it means we need to find out as to how much work they will be finishing in one day. So the unit here is the time unit here is days. So for unit, we are taking 1 day as the unit. So their work rate would be 1/2. That means in 1 day, they will be finishing 1/2 of the work. Now, how can this be explained? So let me put this very simply. Let us say, as you're a student, let us say you have 10 lessons to finish, okay? And 10 lessons to finish, and in 1 day you are able to finish 5 lessons, right? So in 1 day you are able to finish 5 lessons. So going by that calculation, how many days will it take you to finish 10 lessons? That means it will take you 2 days, right? So in 2 days, in 1 day you are finishing 5 lessons. So in 2 days you will be able to finish 10 lessons, right? So what does your work rate become now? What is your efficiency? So this efficiency and this work rate is the same. It's about at what speed are you working. So what this means is that your work rate is 1/2, because in 1 day, if you take 2 days to finish the whole work, then in 1 day you will be able to finish 1/2 work. So the rate of work is given as 1 divided by the total time taken. So the total time taken by you is 2 days. So your work rate becomes 1/2. The same way, if someone takes 5 days to finish a work, then what will their work rate be? 1/5 exactly. So work rate is calculated by 1 upon time taken. Suppose someone takes 3 hours to finish a work, right? So 3 hours to finish a work, that means their work rate will be 1/3. Now here this 1/3 is per hour. That means in 1 hour, 1/3 work will be finished. In 1 day, 1/5 work will be finished. In 1 day, 1/2 work will be finished. So that is how we calculate the work rate. And if the work rate is given, if you know the work rate, then you are asked to find the time taken. It simply means the formula as it gives over here, 1 divided by the work rate. So that means 1 into 2, that means 2 days, right? So if your work rate is 1/2 per day, that means in 1 day you are able to finish 1/2 work. So in how many days will you finish the whole work? 1 divided by 1/2. So the time taken is like that. So if a piece of work is done in X number of days, the work rate or the work done will be 1/X. Total work done is equal to number of days into efficiency. Now your efficiency is, let us say, 1/5, or your work rate is 1/5 over here. So if you work for 3 days, then how much work will you be able to finish? You will be able to finish 3/5 work. That is the total work done. Okay. Efficiency and time, they are inversely proportional to each other. So it's the same thing, right? If you are able to finish the work in 2 days, then your efficiency is 1/2. If you are able to finish the work in 5 days, then your efficiency is 1/5. So if your efficiency or your work rate is 1 by 10 in one day. So how many days will you take to finish the work? Absolutely correct. You reverse it and it will be 10 days. Okay, so I hope that you get a little bit of this concept clear in your mind, and to make it even more clearer, we will use some examples. Let us take up some questions, and as we solve those questions, we will be able to understand them better. So let us take a look at these questions. So the first question says, A can do a piece of work in 6 days and B can do it in 8 days, right? So let us find out A's work rate. So A's work rate is how much? 1 by 6. How do we find that 1 by 6? Because you know that work rate is the reverse of time taken. So time taken is 6 days. So the work rate will be 1 by 6. Now the same thing with B's work rate. What will be B's work rate? B's work rate will be 1 by 8, right? Now how long will they take to complete it together? So that means A plus B work rate. Together they are doing, so both of them are contributing their part of the work. So A plus B work rate will be equal to how much? 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. The LCM over here is 24. 6 4 is 24, 8 3 is 24. This will be equal to 7 by 24. So their combined work rate or efficiency is 7 by 24, sorry. So how many days will it take them to complete it? So finish it. So remember, time taken is the reverse of work rate. So time taken will be 24 by 7 days. That makes it 3 by 7 days. That is how you calculate it. Let us take up another question. Let me erase this so that we can take up the next question over here. So the next question says, A and B working together can do a piece of work in 10 days. Let us take a different color. So here what we have is A plus B work rate is equal to 10 days. So that becomes 1 by 10. That means when they are working together, they will finish it in 10 days, right? B alone can do the same work in 15 days. Now B's work rate is what? 1 by 15. Right? Remember, it is the reverse of the time taken. So the work rate of B is 1 by 15. Together they are working obviously more efficiently. So with this we have to find out A's work rate, right? So it's simple. 1 by 10 is the work that they do together. That means both of them, both of their work share combined is equal to 1 by 10. Now you subtract B's work rate from this. That is, what is B's share? So 10 and 15, the LCM would be 30. This would be 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 by 30. This is A's work rate, right? And now we have to find how long will A alone take. So the time taken, you know, is just the reverse of the work rate. So it will be 30 days. So A alone, if A alone does the work, he will take, or A will take 30 days to finish the work, right? Now let us skip question number 3 and let us take up question number 4 over here. Let me erase this once again and let us take up question number 4. So following the same logic, A and B take 6 hours and 9 hours respectively to complete a work. So A's work rate, now remember here the work rate is in hours, is equal to 1 by 6 per hour. B's work rate is 1 by 9 per hour. A works for 1 hour and B works for 2 hours, right? So A works for 1 hour. So in 1 hour he will do 1/6 work. plus B works for 2 hours. So 2 into 1 by 9, you remember we saw these formulae. Total work done is equal to number of days into efficiency. Here it will be number of hours into efficiency. So how much total work is done over here? We need to check that. So here you see A's contribution is 1 by 6 for 1 hour. In 2 hours, B will contribute how much? 2 by 9. So together in 3 hours, what will be their contribution? 1 by 6 plus 2 by 9. This 1 by 6 is A's share and this 2 by 9 is B's share. So how much work is done in these 3 hours? So let us just find out. So are you able to follow how we found out how we got this 2 by 9? Because B is working for 2 hours. A is working for 1 hour. So we are taking 1 hour rate and we are taking 2 hours work done. We are taking 1 hour's work done for A and 2 hours work done for B. 6 and 9, what will be the LCM for 6 and 9? 18. This comes to 3, this comes to 4. So this becomes 7 by 18, right? So this means 7 by 18 work is done in these 3 hours, because in 1 hour A has worked this much and B has worked for 2 hours. So contributing this to B's, this is B's contribution, this is A's contribution. So together they have contributed and they have finished 7 by 18th work. Now how much work is still left? Remember, work left will be equal to, you remember, the whole work, it is always considered as 1. So 1 minus 7 by 18, that will give you 11 by 18 work still left. Right? So I hope that you are able to follow what we are doing, how we are doing this. Now let us take up question number 5, because it has 3 variables over here. So there is A and there is B and there is C. So let us see how this works out. Okay, so A, B and C can do a piece of work in 12, 15 and 20 days respectively. So A's work rate is 1 by 12, B's work rate is 1 by 15, C's work rate is 1 by 20. How long will they take to do working together? So together, what does their work rate become? Together their work rate becomes 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20. So what we do now? We find out the LCM. The LCM comes up to be 60. 12 5s are 60. So 5, 15 4 60, 4 plus 3 by 60. So this comes to 12 by 60. That makes it 1 by 5. So when they work together, all 3 of them working together, they are able to finish 1 by 5th work in 1 day, because this is their combined work rate, right? What we did was we combined the work rates of everyone and we came up with the combined work rate. So this is the combined work rate, right? So the combined work rate is 1 by 5. So how long will they take it to finish it? So they are doing 1 by 5th work in 1 day. So work will be done, work finished in the reverse time, that will be 5 days. Okay. So are you able to follow this now? Are you able to understand this now? I hope you are. If not, re-watch it again and again, and then if not, please ask about your doubts in the comment section and I will solve them for you. Let us take up the next question. The pipes and cisterns questions. They are very common type of questions that are there. So let us take a look at this question number 6. 2 pipes can fill a cistern in 10 hours and 8 hours respectively. So their work rate is 1 by 10 and 1 by 8. So they are going to fill the tank, right? They are filling the tank. Now another tank empties it in 15 hours. So to empty the tank, its efficiency is 1 by 15. Now how long will it take to fill the empty cistern if all of them are open together? Now what you need to remember is 1/10 is and 1/8 is working to fill it up, whereas at the same time at the rate of 1 by 15 it is being emptied. So we need to put up a minus sign over here, because this is, they are filling in, this part they are filling in, and this part is what is being taken out from the cistern, so that a little bit of it is being filled. So that is what we need to find out. So 10 and 8, the LCM would be 40. 10 4s 40, 8 5s 40, minus 1 by 15. Or what you can do is, you can take up the LCM for 10, 8, 50, and together it will come to 40 and 15 if you are taking, sorry, excuse me. So together this will come to 120. The LCM will be 120. So this is 9. 43, 4 plus 5 is 9. 43 is 120. Oops, sorry. 9 3s 27, right? 15 8s 120. So 27 minus 8 you put up over here, because if they are doing 27 by 120 work is filling in, 8 by 120 work is being working at emptying it. So we need to put it into minus. So what we get over here is 19 by 120. So that is how we get this amount of tank or cistern is being filled in each hour. So this is the work being done per hour. These two are trying to fill it up and this is trying to empty it. So all in all, they are filling and this is being emptied. So all in all, 19 by 120 tank is being filled up per hour. So how many hours will it take to fill up? To fill up, it will be just the reverse, 120 by 19 hours it will take to fill up, because all of them are working together, all of them are opened together, right? So this is how we do the pipes and cisterns question. Now let us take up a few more questions from over here so that you get an even better idea about how these things are done. Let me just shift it. Sorry. Select it first. Okay, how were we supposed to do? Okay. So we are shifting this. Let us shift this and look at the other questions that are given over here. Let me make it a bit larger. Okay, so A is able to complete 1 by 3 of a work in 10 hours and B is able to complete 2 by 3 of the same work in 12 hours. So let us look over here. A completes 1 by 3 work in 10 hours. So what does this mean? A completes full work in 30 hours. Are you able to understand? Because it is taking 10 hours to complete 1 by 3 work. So full work will be done in efficiency into time. You remember the formula that we used over here? Efficiency into total work done, efficiency into the time taken, right? Work done is equal to time taken into efficiency or rate of work. So we are using the same thing. So that means the full work will be done in 30 hours. B is able to complete 2/3 of the same work in 12 hours. So let us take up B. B completes 2/3 work in 12 hours. So B completes full work in 12 into 3 by 2, that makes it 18 hours. Right? So here we get A completes full work in 30 hours, B completes full work in 18 hours. So now can you find out the efficiency or work rate of A? So A in 1 hour will finish 1 by 30 work. B in 1 hour will finish 1 by 18 work. How much time will the work be completed if both of them work together? Again, we just did that. So working together means what? 1 by 30 plus 1 by 18. And we need to find out when they are working together. Now remember, this is all per hour, right? 1 hour, 1 hour. So this is also for 1 hour. So 30 and 18, the LCM would be 90. So 33 is 90, 18 5 is 90. So you have 8 by 90. And if you reduce it, it will be 4 by 45. When they are working together in 1 hour, they are able to get 4 by 45 work done. So to complete the full work done, how much time will it take? 45 by 4 hours. They will be able to finish the whole work, right? That makes it 11 1 by 4 hours. So that would be your answer, right? So I'll skip over here and move on. I'll skip question number 10. I want you to try it out on your own, and let me move on to question, and please put up the answers, answer of question number 10 in the comment box, and I'll tell you whether you are right or wrong. Let us take up question number 11 over here. So A plus B and C together, they finished the work in 4 days, right? So 1 by A plus B plus C is equal to their combined work rate is 1 by 4, right? A alone can finish the same work in 8 days and B alone can finish the work in 12 days. So A's work rate is 1 by 8, B's work rate is 1 by 12. So how long will it take for C to finish the work? So we know, if you remember what we did earlier, this is their combined work rate, and from this we will subtract the work rates of, sorry, this will not be 18 but 8. So from this, let me just put up a line over here so that this is a different sum. So this is the total A plus B plus C. This is A plus B. So A plus B plus C, if you subtract A plus B from it, you will get C, right? So that is what we are doing. So A plus B plus C is 1 by 4. A plus B is 1 by 8 plus 1 by 12. So together, if we are taking together, the LCM would be 24. So this becomes 6 minus 8, 3 is 24, 2, 12, 2 is 24. So this will be 6 minus 5 by 24, that is equal to 1 by 24. So this 1 by 24 is the work rate of C. So how many days will C alone take to finish the work? 24 days. You remember, we just do the reverse and we find how long C takes to do it. Alright, so now let us move on to, I had a few more questions. Where did they go? Okay, so this is it. Yes, let me zoom it a bit. So let us take a few questions from over here. Mohit can complete a work in 50 days, whereas Anuj can complete the same work in 40 days. Let me just expand it a bit so that I get more space to work. So Mohit can complete the work in 50 days, whereas Anuj completes it in. So Mohit's work rate is 1 by 50. Anuj's work rate is 1 by 40. Find work done by Mohit in 20 days. So you simply, what you do is, you multiply this with 20 and you get this much work is done by Mohit in 20 days. Work left after Mohit has worked on it for 20 days. So 2 by 5 work is finished. So work left will be what? 1 minus 2 by 5, that makes it 3 by 5. So 3/5 works is finished. Time taken by Anuj to complete the remaining work. So Anuj takes 40 days, right? Anuj completes one work in 40 days, right? So he will complete 3 by 5th work in how many days? So you have 40 into 3 by 5. So that makes it 24 days. So Anuj will take 24 days to finish the work, to complete the remaining work. I hope now that it is simple, and again I am skipping out on question number 8 because I want you to solve it on your own and write the answers in the comment box so that I can know. And let us see if there are more questions. Yes, there are more questions over here. Where did they go? I think, oh, that's that. This many questions were there. All right, so I guess we are done with the explanation, and I trust you enough that you would be able to solve all these questions, the rest of the questions that remain. So please work on them, and let us find out if you are able to finish up these sums or not. If not, then please ask me your doubts in the comment box and I will clarify them for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care everyone. Bye bye.